What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or as always, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today, doing something pretty exciting that I've been wanting to do to the truck for a while. I've done it to one of my other trucks in the past. I had an old Dodge Ram, and I'll post a picture up in here, but as you can see on that truck, it has cab lights. And this truck, being a 1500, which that truck was a 1500 too, does not. So, that's what I'm going to be doing today. As you can see, I already got the first one kind of mounted. I did that one off camera just as kind of a template, but I'm going to show you guys doing that today, so let's do it. Okay guys, so like I said, I'm going to be installing cab lights today, and these are I think these ones are 07 to 13 cab lights. So I'm going to show you guys how to wire this up plug and play to where you don't have to cut into your headlight harness or anything like that. It literally just plugs in. The only thing you do have to do is swap two connectors from the harness you buy, but that's super simple. And then literally plug it in, plug all your lights in, you're good to go. So I'm gonna post a link to the forum that I got all the measurements off of, because this dude goes into amazing detail on the measurements, all that stuff. I'm just gonna show you me putting them in. Okay, so obviously the first thing you're gonna need is a tape measure, or if you really want to, you can try to line them up by sight, but I don't really trust that too much. I'd rather get an accurate measurement, make sure they're all right. I have a drill bit for the screws. I've got it mounted straight into the cab. I don't have any kind of washers or anything in there, but it's got a seal on it that's pretty pushed down, so I think those will hold just fine. And then I got a step bit. You'll need that for the big hole, because this one doesn't have one. But if you go on the little side ones, they've got this big cutout here. Now the guy in the forum said he cut his off with a hacksaw. I feel like that would make it seal better, having that going down in there as well as the little press seal. So I'm leaving that on. So I bought this step bit, and as you can see from the heat, it goes all the way up to that. So it's pretty decent amount it goes up to, but it's not too bad. And then the little step bit kit came with this automatic punch, which is super helpful. If you don't have one, think about picking it up. I think this whole thing, I got it like Tractor Supply for like $5. It's like this guy, big step bit, and then there's a littler step bit in the house. But I really don't think it's gonna be that hard, guys. The biggest thing is gonna be mustering up the courage to drill through your perfectly good cab. And I've already drilled the first one, so I guess I have no choice but to finish the rest. So I'm gonna go over to the passenger side, start drilling that out, and then I'm gonna try to get the cab lights mounted first before I start taking the interior apart, because you do got to take off the A-pillars, both of them, the console, sun visors, and then you don't got to take the headliner all the way out. You kind of got to drop it down so you can get the harness up in there to plug everything up. But that's really it. It's just a few screws, a couple hex heads, not a big deal. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got that other hole drilled. I haven't mounted it yet. I just set it on there, and what I'll do is I'll run the punch through the two holes, and it won't have enough to spring through, but it'll give just enough to come through the paint. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. It just divoted the paint, and that's where, you know, our two holes will go. So I'll just drill those, and then I'll set that on it, tap it down. But I'm gonna get to doing that, and then the hardest part, I think, will be centering up that middle light. But I think the hardest part about that is just gonna be getting over there to it, but maybe it won't be too bad. So we'll get to it, and then after these are completely mounted, we'll go inside. I'll show you, pulling down the headliner, and then where to plug this thing in at, and we should be good. So like I said, the whole thing about it is just cutting into your cab. I feel like if you get past that part, this is a breeze. So I guess let's keep going. All right, so as you can see, they are on and bolted up. So now let's go onto the interior, tear everything down that we need to tear down, and then we'll start hooking up this harness. Now you got to take off the sun visors. I took this pillar off already. all you do is just pull the top and then it comes up and out. And then that visor, your overhead console, and then your harness. I'll go ahead and show you where that hooks up into. Okay, so I've got my harness all plugged in now. And if you see this green one, this bright green one, that's my new harness. So in your box here, this passenger side, this little panel pulls off just like your fuse panel does over there. And you'll have these plugs, and it's gonna be the very bottom on the left side. And it's this green plug here, that's my new harness. So there is another empty one there, but it doesn't fit. So that's kind of your only option when you have this harness. So I already ran it up, down through and through. If you need help with that, you just send it down through right here where your A-pillar goes. And then you'll have to reach your hand up in here and just feel around for it. You'll eventually find it, and then you can grab it through, fish it down and up into there. If you don't know how to drop your glove compartment, you've got this little pin here. When you push it up, you'll just push this pin in, this thing kind of flexes, and your whole glove box will just kind of fall down. And then that's all there is to that. So I'm gonna get to taking off these visors, the console. I'll run my harness up to the lights, and then that should be it. All right guys, so as you can see, it's ran up through, it's all hooked up. If you look, you can't get a lot of room, but it's enough to be able to get your hands up in there and grab those wires, plug those lights in. But they're all plugged in. I'm about to turn them on, or see if they turn on. And hopefully they do, because I don't know, I love the look of the cab lights. I don't know what it is. All right, let's see. Well, there they are. They're on. I got the white LEDs. The ones that I got, you can get them in amber, or there was a thing for it to get it in blue, which I don't know about most of you guys, but where I'm from, that's illegal. So I wasn't gonna get the blue, but I'm not a big fan of the amber. Plus I have the white LEDs all around, so I know that's done. The cool thing about the factory harness too is it comes with all the little gray pieces. Those are all clips to clip into the factory location hole. So like this one, like it all clips in basically like it's factory on the truck. So that's another plus of the harness. Plus you don't got to splice in anything. You literally just plug it in right there and it's done. So that being said, I'm going to put everything back together and then show you what the truck looks like back together, and lights on and everything. So let's get to it. All right guys, and there she is. It's all put back together. The cab lights are installed, and I think they look pretty good if you ask me. I don't know, they just add a level of toughness, I feel like, to the truck. So turn them on real quick again. Kind of show you with everything on. That is the look right there. Got my 6 high mod on, fog lights still on, my double blinker light mod now, my cab lights with my Boost Auto Parts mirrors. I've got new fog lights I'm gonna be putting on in a future video, probably the one right after this one, so stay tuned for that. But that being said, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. All right guys, and real quick, just wanted to kind of show you them at night. This is them. I think the truck looks really, really good. They're really, really bright, and it just, I don't know, just kind of wraps up the truck. So back to me in the daytime. Let me know what you think of the cab lights, without cab lights, you know, whatever your taste is, that's all cool. I personally love them. Like I said, I've done it on a couple of my past trucks, and it's never let me down. So I did, if you can see, my truck's got some water on it. I did do like a leak test. I just put the water hose on the truck and just let it run for a good little bit, and got up in there, checked for any leaks. As of now, doesn't seem like it's leaking, So only time will tell. Hopefully it doesn't, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So like I said, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope it was helpful. Like I said, I'll leave a link to that write-up in the description below. Really helpful stuff. I'll leave a link to the cab lights, the harness I bought, everything like that, so you'll know what you need to get if you want to do this to your truck. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit that subscribe button. Go follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Twitter, my channel email. You can contact me on that. My Facebook page, go follow that. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about anything I did over here, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. As always, I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.